even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Exactly. So that's why we don't turn up on these police. Okay? They're our enemies, but what? They're at peace with us because we're at peace, man. Keep going. Oh, let me put an edification on the camera. Can I get Psalm 135 and 4?
This is Psalm chapter 135, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it out.
For the Lord Yahweh has chosen Jacob unto himself.
See, the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua have chosen Jacob unto himself. So this is what the Catholic Church is never going to preach. Nope. At all, man.
And Israel for his peculiar treasure.
And Israel for his peculiar treasure. So we're the Lord's peculiar treasure.
That's one family.
Exactly. That's not all nations. That's not all peoples. Okay? The Lord has chosen Israel for his particular treasure. Right? And our enemies are at peace with us because we're at peace. We're nothing, all we're doing is harping to our people, man. And chatting this place down. Okay? And he's familiar with it. These cops, they get briefed on us. You understand that? Oh, it's the weekend. The Israelites gonna be out. As of now, they can't do nothing about it.
We changed his life too, man. Because on that day, like we said, he's gonna know what we're talking about.
Right, come.
Can I bring this out real quick?
He's a cut led by his woman. Oh,
That's
my
big,
woman
though.
is more into it than me. Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
This is Exodus 1:1. I'm going to read to 5.
Don't you Edomites just snip your nuts off, man? Just get vasectomies. Don't produce anymore.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. More
Now
wimps.
these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt. Every man and his household came with Jacob,
Right?
Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher, and all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob was 70 souls, for Joseph was in Egypt already.
All came out of the loins of Jacob.
So that shows you. Can I say something real? So that means Jacob and his family went into Egypt 70 souls strong and came out of Egypt a nation of people.
Yeah.
So you cannot be a spiritual Israelite.
Thank you, man.
That tells you right now that Israel is a family that became a nation. And that nation is a family of people.
That's right.
God.
It's a family tree, and even
There
your
you go.
house shot line has been mapped out. All right, sir.
You shut the music down, man.
Yeah, he shut him. Well, that's good for us, I guess.
Let's help
He
these-
ain't shut us down,
let's
man.
help
God.
That's right.
I had a little dance floor.
Now, usually cops are pricks, man. We usually
Yeah. I thought he was gonna come out like that, but he
He just was curious to know what we're talking about.
And sometimes,
that's all we out here to do.
So like, and sometimes it's how you engage him too.
Yes,
Like, if
absolutely.
we'd have been real aggressive, he probably would have. You know what I mean?
If we'd have been like, here we go again. Back in our old age, 3 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe they called us like that.
That's wisdom, though.
Hey, it's like you see, plus that's the Lord, man. That's the power of the Lord. Even though the Lord let me stay out there and play the music while we start brought it out, he made that cop come back with gave him the inkling come ask see what's going on,
Yeah.
and then he put him on the sprint to make him go across the street to make him turn up the music so the word can come out even clearer.
And maybe now this guy looks like he's listening to us now too. Look at him.
Yeah.
You know?
That was
Well, Israelite brother, man.
Where we at?
Like Marlon Humphrey and
Where we
shit.
at, bro? Yeah, you do, right?
Yeah, is it?
Big girls.
Yeah, I know. Right? That's a mess, man.
It's like no man wants that.
No.
Like they,
I like big
like
girls.
they're
What you
not
trying to say?
they're not cold. It's not even
Oh,
that.
I said I like big girls. What you trying to say?
Hey, where we at?
No,
I
it's
chop
like-
for the big girl. Chop for the big girl. It's like, nah, it's like.
What y'all hold? You got something? Oh, hey, get Speak the spirit busting, man.
I do got something to say.
Go ahead.
When the first woman was out here, she said something about language, and that made me think of the prologue of Ecclesiasticus.
Hey, man, y'all
Prologue,
better go.
Coronavirus, yo.
prologue of the wisdom of Jesus, the son of Sirach. there's no precept breakups down here, but if you read on through it, it says, "Wherefore, let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us, wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. For the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them."
Right. So Jesus means nothing.
His
Okay.
name was Joseph.
Yeah, that's the closest term that you
In the ancient Hebrew, it's Yahushua.
can. How
That's right.
Right. It was. Yeah.
He smoking pot.
So just emphasizing that our language that we're taught was made up by these other nations, and it's very simple, and it's engineered to keep us kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why we don't speak it perfectly. We speak with certain slang and inflections so we can emphasize what our feelings through it. And that's what this person was saying. And he continues on to say, "Have not the same force in them, and not only in these things, but the law itself." So if you were to hear the law in its original tongue, it would resonate with you a lot more stronger than these weak words that we're reading here.
Exactly. English is such a bastard language.
And the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language.
Right. You know? That's a good point that the brother making. We're Hebrew Israelites, so you should honestly try your best to learn as much Hebrew as you can. You'll say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abinah Shabbat Shemayim Kodash, right? You should try to learn as much Hebrew as you can. You know, hey, who got what is it called for?
I was just studying a little bit earlier too.
Right, kind
That's the spirit.
right? You gotta use it or lose it. And somebody let me get Jeremiah 28:8. Jeremiah 28:8.
Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and pestilence.
So that's what we preaching. All we do is preaching what's to come. War, pestilence, right? What's breaking the news right now is the coronavirus. And so as to this date, so-called February 8th, 2020, you have 811 people died from the coronavirus, which is more than what was it called? What were we talking about?
SARS.
More than the SARS and more than all the other viruses that they created by the Center of Disease Control. Control the disease.
Because they got the patent for the disease and the vaccine.
Right. Thank you, bro. They got the patent for it.
That's a false balance.
Oh, Salai, I was gonna say, at my new job in the clinic, like people are even on those levels, they know that shit they make it in the lab. Talking about population control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a lot. Even people in the world talk about population control and shit like that. They even know about that.
It's not hidden in this world.
At all, bro. Hey, let me get that in the curses. I'll get Deuteronomy 28, like 53rd verse, it said every sickness shall flee to thee. Because guess what? That coronavirus, all that,
Biblical
it's
prophecy.
just the beginning of sorrow.
Yeah.
Honestly, and people are still making fun of it on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's good though.
Yeah.
Okay? Because when that doom and gloom comes, I want to see the Instagram post. People are,
It's like, but we got a reason to make fun of it because we know what the fuck is going on, but they don't even know how serious it
No,
is.
we have a God-given right to make fun of these people because this shit's not funny. If you look at it, it's not funny at all. It's not fucking funny.
Cause they laughed at us when we was out here saying it. So now you gotta really live it. Now we gonna be the ones laughing at your ass.
Because that, I mean, like the brother said, when it's different when everything that we know of is actually coming full-fledged. The Most High is giving us the prelude. Okay, we see it. We already know it's coming, but we see it happening on a smaller scale, and the people still unaware spiritually, physically. They don't care at all. That's how far gone the world is. That Esau got them in this witchcraft and trick bag. This is Worlds of Fun. It's a Willy Wonka factory here, man.
Illusion.
Spiritually, it's a joke. But when Esau pulls the plug and the Most High commands Esau to do that, it's gonna get nitty and gritty. It's gonna get so nasty. You're gonna see some true colors out here.
Yeah. All praises, yo.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 59.
Bring it out.
Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful,
The Lord will make your plagues wonderful. You know.
and the plagues of thy seed,
And the plagues of your seed. So the Lord's going to afflict your children too.
even great plagues.
So this is the all-loving God, man, that they talk about, which we don't read about, though. The Lord say love his people, number one. But he's a God of wrath and jealousy, everything. Keep on.
And of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance.
Hey, what's up, Bobby?
Let's go,
Hey,
man.
man, what's up, bro?
What's up?
You ready for slavery?
Am I ready for it?
Yeah.
I'm never ready for it. Huh?
That's a great answer, man. But you better get ready. We're going to put a chain around your neck, man.
Yeah.
You're the devil the Bible speaks of.
Hog tie
You
you.
believe in the Bible?
I do, yeah.
You do? Which part? The whole thing?
I mean, I went to private school, so like,
Also, it was forced down your throat. You don't really believe in the Bible, then.
damn straight.
That's
Esau, yo.
that's I respect her.
But the Bible
Not
don't believe
really,
you.
but-
You're going into slavery, man. All
Yeah.
right, you're an Edomite. According to the Bible.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesus is a black man who looks like any one of us, and when he comes back on the second return, you know what the Romans did back in those days. The Jews, they're actually the Negroes that went on cargo slave ships. Those are the real Jews.
Yeah.
Those are the actual descendants of the Jews.
Yeah.
And your people, you know, hey, listen, y'all got a lot of hell to pay for.
Hey, Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Psalms
Yo.
50 and 40. Thou hast also given me the necks
Yo.
of my enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. You hate me, Bobby?
I don't hate you.
Yeah, you do, yo. I
Okay.
can tell, yo.
Ricky Bobby, nah, dog.
He trying
I'm
to
not
mock.
Alabama. I'm not that guy.
He
Come
trying to
on.
mock
You-
us,
you just
bro.
a guy.
It's all right,
He
man.
trying to
You
mock
can be
us, bro.
California, man.
We mocking him. You're an Edomite, man. You're going into slavery.
Yeah.
You the devil.
Alright, take
All right, Bobby. Johnny.
Preach it. Keep
Johnny,
preaching.
Johnny, go shoot up a school, buddy. Go shoot up a school, man.
Hey, before you came up,
You see, that's you. That
You
that
trying to mock
breaks
us,
a
bro.
man. You don't even have to. That breaks a man. That's
He is
broke,
That's
bro.
cut.
Yeah.
That's cut, man.
Fuck his mental up.
so before you came up, we was in Deuteronomy 28 and 59.
That's right.
Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance and sore sickness, and of long continuance.
And a long continuous. So guess what? The Most High brings plagues. The Most High brought the coronavirus. He's
Right.
going to bring more viruses.
Right. And along with that, like how many health problems have we all suffered through growing up? You know, is that a curse we're under?
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
kids sick,
Chicken pox and all
Right.
that shit.
Right.
and he also has his whooping stick implementing it all to us.
Yeah.
Esau. Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, because these nations are the Lord's whooping stick. You got to know that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, like the Lord, you know, he's diverse in all his ways. You know, Esau is his number one whooping stick, but you know he got Elam, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, Ham, Japheth, so on and so forth. You know, whatever. You got all these different weapons. Most High he's the source. He's he's a divine divinity. He's an innovator. There's no words that can describe him. Especially when you get on his bad side.
Thank you, bro. Let me, yeah, go ahead.
This is Psalms 17 and 13.
Dig it out.
Arise, O Lord Yahweh, to support him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Which is thy sword, which you can find out as the nation of Edom. You go look into that word wicked, there's more than one definition. You got wickedness, and then you have a nation that is the wicked. Would you go to the book of Obadiah? You know what I mean? The Book of Obadiah explains to you, Edom, they're the wicked, and then you know their outcome is they're going to be stubble at the end.
Right.
Right now, we're the wicked because we're in a bad position. We pissed the Most High off. But Esau, he is the wicked, you know. We're just committing wickedness, and we're just learning how to get out of it. You know?
Right.
But Esau, he can't be, what's the word? He can't, there's no righteousness in him.
You said there's no license to sin?
Yeah, well, Esau has a license to sin. All the nations do.
They weren't given the law.
They weren't given the law. That's why they're called the ungodly. You know what I'm saying? Like an Israelite can act ungodly, but they are godly no matter what. They're the Lord's, you know, seed line. You know, chosen. What was that scripture you read last?
Oh, this was Psalms 17:13.
Well, is there more in there?
Yep.
Keep going.
For men which are thy hand, O Yahweh, for men of the world.
So like, read it from the beginning, the scripture before it,
Okay.
and then keep going. Yeah,
Okay.
that one.
Psalm 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, to support him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked,
Right?
which is thy sword.
Which is thy sword, keep going. Which is Esau.
For men which are thy hand,
For man, which is thy hand, go ahead.
O Lord. For men of the world. For men of the world.
Fucking got him, baby. Let's go.
That's why that's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Young chicks fucking mocking Esau.
Yeah, Jacob and Esau, that's the spirit, though.
Right. Shit out Esau.
That's a young Jacob.
I'd be like 12, 13. It's Jacob versus Esau out here.
But that's a little Jacob, too.
Verse 14. For men which are thy hand, O Lord, for men of the world.
The men of the world.
Yeah, men, the Lord uses men. Right now, he's using his chosen to bring back out his word to remind his dumb people. But at the same time, the Lord is using his whipping stick onto that too, because that's the curse.
Exactly.
That's how we read in what Deuteronomy, the Lord's going to give you blessing and a curse. You know? That explains when we read the Lord is going to give us a blessing or a curse if we obey him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't obey him, so that's why you see we're in this predicament.
Yeah.
And that's why the Lord uses that's why the Lord is using men on a spiritual level as a whipping stick for his chosen people. And then on top of that, you know, we're coming back into the fold.
For men of the world which have their portion in this life,
Right, bro. What's that portion in this life, man?
and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasures.
Exactly.
They are full of children and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
Exactly. That's what they do. Why do you think that these, let's talk about Esau in particular for a moment. The rape, robbery, and murder, the effects of that is still going on to this day. Okay? Period, man. No matter if they want to say they're working class or this and that, their ancestors wasn't here when it all went down. No, they're still benefiting off of the bloodshed. And it tells you that the land can't be cleansed except their blood be shed. Because you just got to reap what you sow.
Isaiah 10:5.
That's right.
Oh, Assyrian, the rod of my anger.
Oh, Assyrian, the rod of my anger. Who did the Lord send the Assyrians against? The northern kingdom. So the Lord uses nations against Israel. All right? But the same thing going to happen with us. Because the Lord changed. Now, you read Ezekiel 25 and 14, I'll use my people Israel against thy sons Edom. Right? Keep going.
And the staff in their hand is mine indignation.
And the staff in their hand is the indignation. So that whooping stick them other nations was put over you for a reason, Israel. Right? Them that hate you shall reign over you. That's what the Lord told you. But our people confused by it, but the ways of the righteous are plain. But a stumbling block to the wicked.
Right.
Keep going. Let me get Malachi 3 and then let me get Jeremiah 6.
I will send him against an hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give them a charge.
Exactly. Our people were being hypocrites. Okay? They had the law, forsook it though. Got calf set up, got all these other idols set up, man.
To take the spoil and to take the prey.
To take the spoil, and Israel was made a prey. Don't you know that? The Lord used these nations to prey upon you. So how are we all equal? You know, and that question not rhetorical. Anybody on the comment board or on the street, how is everybody equal? It's not possible. Let me hold that. Hey, let me get somebody let me get Amos 4 and 2. But let me get Jeremiah 6 and 19. Was that on that, bro?
One more little part.
Alright.
Like mire, Salakia, and to tread them down like the mire of the street.
To tread them down like the so niggas gonna get gunned down for real, chased down. Man. You ain't seen nothing yet. You thought Mike Brown getting smoked in the street with something? That's nothing. You thought Trayvon Martin got a bag of Skittles, Level 5 messing up his semen count, right? That was nothing, man. You know. Was that it on that? Hey, get the Malachi 6. Thank you.
This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6.
Crack keep coming back.
Right, yo.
For I am Yahweh, I change not.
The Most High don't change at all, bro.
Weird.
Therefore,
So when the Lord sent the Babylonians against Judah and he sent the Assyrians against Israel, he didn't change, man. He sent the conquistadors. It never changed. He's going to send these nations to deal with you harshly, to pull you out your land, to take your children from you, to put you in captivity. Keep going.
therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Yeah, son of Jacob again. The Lord speaking to you Israelites. You don't give a damn much you other nations. Come on, man.
That's a stumbling block for them, man.
Come on. Let me get Jeremiah 6 and 19 and then Amos 4 and 2.
Jeremiah 6 and 19.
Read out.
Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon his people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law,
They
but
have not,
rejected it.
but rejected it, man. Israel has rejected it. So the Lord said, I'll reject you. And not only you, he said you're going to reject your children too. Keep going.
To what purpose cometh there to meet incense from Sheba,
Yep.
and the sweet cane from a far country?
Because that's a stink. That's not a sweet smell to the Lord. Our people burning incense to idols, that was a stink, man. Okay? And the Lord knows. Keep going.
Your burnt offerings are not acceptable,
Right, that's not acceptable.
nor your sacrifices sweet unto me.
Right, because the Most High requires an acceptable sacrifice under Him. Real quick, Genesis 4 and 20. Yes, sir.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold,
Right.
I will lay stumbling blocks before this people,
Oh, God doesn't love all people? That's a stumbling block.
Yeah.
Keep going.
and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them.
They shall fall upon them stumbling blocks. Because you got Jake grow up Baptist, Catholic, and then he raised his children the same way. You know?
The neighbor and his friend shall perish.
Exactly. The neighbor and his friend shall perish. So now you got the whole nation messed up. Okay? Because you couldn't follow simple instructions. Look at the Genesis 4. 20. Who's the delivery boy?
This is Genesis chapter 4, verse 20.
Right?
Read out. And Adam bare Jabal.
You know that? Genesis 8 and 20.
This is Genesis chapter 8, verse 20.
Right?
And Noah builded an altar unto Yahweh.
Now Noah was a man that followed the Lord's instructions, didn't he? He was a man that's faith didn't waver. He was a man, he didn't care what the hell nobody had to say about him. That's the same mind state we gotta have. We don't give a damn what nobody has to say about it, bro.
Right?
Right. Keep going.
And took of every clean beast and of every clean fowl and offered burnt offerings on the altar.
So Noah, being that righteous man, he burnt those altars, those offerings for the Lord. Read on.
And the Lord smelled a sweet savor.
See, because it was acceptable to him. That was an acceptable sacrifice. So the Lord, it wasn't a stink to him, it was a sweet smell. Israel is out here stinking. Israel, being the Lord's woman, has got a stinky vagina right now. For lack of a better term.
Yep.
Okay?
His bride.
You would abhor a woman who stinks, man. Okay? Well, you should. A lot of you creep niggas. What's up? What's up, Esau?
Speak up, man. What you said?
What's up, man?
I said hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm well.
What you believe in?
Lots of things.
You believe in the scriptures?
What?
You believe in the Holy Bible?
I do.
All right. What color is Jesus Christ?
I don't know.
Well, in the Bible, Revelation 1 and 14 describes like how we look. Woolly hair, dark skinned man. He didn't look nothing like you do.
I'm okay with that.
He had a beard. You are?
But
Okay.
why should I care? Should I care?
Yes, because it's for truth's sake.
Why should I care?
Like how John said, it's for truth's sake.
Okay.
Now, give Revelation 13.
So, but if
Let's see
I'm,
you
but
care
if I'm
about
okay
this.
with that,
All
what
right,
difference
good.
does it make?
Well, let's see if you're okay with this part.
Okay. All right.
Revelation 13:9.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. Bring it out. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Read on.
I can hear you.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
How
You
was
guys
Nico?
take care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
good
why.
night.
That's why he saw. That's why he
We're
saw.
not having a
He-
conversation.
That's why he saw.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Too hot for his red ass.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Y'all turning red, man.
And since that
You're
came,
yelling at me.
That pussy, man.
Fuck.
he's supposed
He
to
wasn't yelling at him. That was the scriptures.
That's right, bro. It's a pussy, man. You see that? We're telling you people, bro. See, this Bible is offensive. I ain't coming up
He's
here.
like-
Oh, I believe. You don't believe in nothing, man.
Right. Hey, what he said? He said, I believe in many things.
Yeah,
Yo,
I know.
he said, I believe in the Bible. I believe in the Bible.
It's a lot, bro. That's why they like to have Jake be quiet and shit, bro, because they weak as shit, man.
Yeah.
They trying to calm our spirit down and shit, bro. We really got a strong spirit, yo.
Right, that's right, man. Hey,
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And that's the problem with this society, man.
that's right.
These women got these men by the balls, man. These men out here not balls. They don't have the balls. I'm at work and I'm talking in the room. These women gonna try to tell me, Moses, use your indoor voice. You know what I told them? I got one level. I said I'm a man.
That's right.
I said I speak like a man. I said when I talk, I project my voice. I pronounce my words so you can hear exactly what I'm saying. So there's no you don't be like, oh, that's not what you said.
Right, come on.
I'm being a man. These men out here gotta be men.
They want you docile,
That's,
bro.
hey, that's from the Benjaminite.
That's right. You know, they want you docile, bro. The Lord, Yahweh Shai said his voice was as many waters. Yo.
Right.
So come on, man. You're supposed to speak like that, bro.
Like a waterfall, you can't hear yourself.
If he was really about it, he'd be like, yeah, bring it out.
But he wasn't about it, man.
But he was out.
The spirit, hey, get Hebrews 4 and 12.
Hebrews 4:12.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
As soon as he said he that leadeth into captivity, go into captivity, he said, bye.
God.
He's out of there, bro.
I think what we read out the scriptures
God.
cut his dumb ass.
That's
up.
right, bro.
Cut him quick, too.
He got cut like Wesley Snipes' blade.
Hebrews 4:12.
That's right,
Bring it
man.
out.
For the word of God is quick and powerful
Them precepts was busting, man. Read on.
and sharper than any two-edged sword.
So this is all weapon, if you ain't know.
That's right.
Keep going.
piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit.
So he was all coming with the peace shit, right? Ain't no peace, man. There's no
Yeah.
peace to the wicked. There's no peace to you so-called white people, especially,
Right.
man. You a bunch of devils, man.
Right.
Bunch of Sheetamite demons. Yeah,
Of
that's why
the
you talking
church
about. You an
and
Edomite.
the marrow,
Of the what? Good.
and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
So he thought we loved him up here. He thought we was about to say something cheerful to him, man.
My guys.
There's no good message for you people, bro. Alright?
Chains.
Chains around your necks, man. This message, the good tidings are for Israel.
Right.
Isaiah 52:8.
Neither is there any creature that is not manifested in sight.
Yo, y'all Israelites, man. Y'all Jews, bro. Alright? Let me get
But our eyes are naked and open unto the eyes of him whom we have to do.
so our eyes are open, man. We pray our eyes stay open.
Right.
Oh, Salakia, of him whom we have to do.
Time, bro.
That we have to do with the Most High.
And we gotta do what we gotta do. Ain't that saying in the world? Do what you gotta do. We doing what we gotta do, man. That's why we out here, in season, out of season. No matter what, right? Exactly. You might be out somewhere. Somebody might ask you a question. Hey, you know, you gotta be ready to give an answer if you can, man.
Let your nay be nay and
Yeah, exactly, bro.
He was like, I believe in a lot of things.
Right. He about to talk about probably
That's
all type
not-
of trash, man.
It's not yay and nay. You gotta say something good.
Yeah.
And one thing you realize, when you get in this truth, and you get this understanding, and you get these people that come ask you questions, they don't want the real answer. Because as soon as you start going into the book, and you're giving them the answer from the book, they have an issue with a problem, and they be ready to run.
Right.
Two things: they ready to run, or they ready to fight you.
Right, and he ran real swift. I haven't seen that in a minute, man. He's Speedy Gonzalez around here, man. Looking like reverse flash out this.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
leave it.
52 is 8.
I got it.
57.
That was
This is Isaiah chapter 52, verse 7. Bring it up. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings,
Yep.
that publish peace, that bringeth good tidings of good, that publish salvation, that says unto Zion, thy God reigneth.
So the good tidings, the good news is for Israel.
Right.
Hey, get Isaiah 60 and 10. And we're gonna read on down, we're gonna close up. It's not gonna be a good day for you other nations, man.
Right.
Alright? It's gonna be judgment day for you. There's gonna be a bunch of Alonzos out here real soon. Remember when he got lit up, man? Oh yeah. That's gonna be you nations.
It's gonna be Independence Day for us.
That's
And
right.
it's gonna be Judgment Day for you nations.
Yeah.
Can I get a precept real quick? Malachi chapter 4. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly shall be stubbled. And the day cometh that shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts.
And guess what? Israel that don't want to pay attention, that's gonna be you too, man.
Right.
Alright?
That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Completely destroyed, man. There ain't gonna be no escape. Alright? You know, or nothing. Get Isaiah 60.
Well, let me add some hope in there.
Oh, wait, bro.
But unto you that fear my name,
Yes,
right.
sir. That's
shall
it.
the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his way.
It tells you that the Lord's name is a strong tower and that the just run into it.
Hey.
And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stone, and ye shall tread down the wicked.
Tread down your enemies.
For they shall be as ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I do this, saith the Lord of hosts.
Time, bro. For they shall be as ashes. The Lord gonna give us power to do that to you.
Right.
Lord willing. Go to Isaiah 60 and let's go to verse 14. We'll close it.
Calves of the stone.
Can I say something real quick?
Uh-huh.
And even when you're dealing with our people, man, and And they might sincerely come with the question, and you give them the biggest jewel ever. You give them the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son, and they just act like they never heard it.
Right.
And then you tell them that they just, no, I'm just believing. I believe in Jesus.
It's gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah, that one too.
It's a lot
Agree to
bro.
disagree.
It's a lot. That's why I say cast not your pearls amongst swine, man. 'cause they
Bro,
gonna
but
trap
you know what?
over.
And on that note, and the Lord be like, it goes over the head. You know, this is Isaiah chapter 60. Who was on 10? 14. Verse 14.
Bring it up.
The sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come burning unto thee, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down
They're gonna bow themselves down to us, you other nations. You don't.
at the soles of thy feet, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh,
Exactly.
the, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel.
Exactly. They're gonna bow themselves down to us in hardcore slavery.
That's right.
Alright? We're gonna put these nations to slavery, we're gonna benefit off of it. Then we're gonna build our kingdom up more with it. We stay strong in that faith. It's
Right.
written, so it's gonna happen. And you see the wicked flee where no man pursue, like my boy up here, man. Alright?
Though it tarry,
Wait on it.
that's right.
But with that, we'll give all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Yahusha.
Shalom to all the elders and Akim who do our precept.
I can't understand.
Yo, he got he's a swift with it. Yo.
You know what?